Brandon Mueller has asked, I want to hear about your road stories riding with Ron and JBL and get his side of the story about being cheap like Mick Foley and others. Haha.
Well, it's not being, well, I guess you say cheap, okay, because
Frugal, careful.
I am cheap. Uh, like I said, back in the day, man, you didn't make a whole lot of money, so you had to kind of watch your money. So I used to do, I used to do stuff like I'd wait till they get to the toll booth and, be my time to pay the toll. But, you can't sit at the toll because you got traffic, you got cars behind you. So I'd go to looking and searching, like I'm looking for my money, and it's taking me a while, but we can't hold up the traffic. So John or Run end up paying the toll so we could keep on going. So I never did find my money. So they cussed me for about 30 minutes, and oh God, they'd cuss me. But I never did. I think I ended up paying one time.
What, did they pin you down and force you, or?
Oh yeah, they made me pay. They wouldn't do nothing until I paid.
of someone, because we mentioned Lanny Poffo, Mick Foley was mentioned in this question. There's others like Owen Hart and Rip Rogers, who we interviewed not too long ago. Who are, if there's a Mount Rushmore of frugal, careful with their money wrestlers, who would it be?
I would say JBL. He's real careful with his money.
Really?
Yeah, man. He's got stocks and stuff. You know what I mean? So he's real smart, man. He may be that character on TV, but he has a lot of knowledge about stocks and bonds and stuff like that, man. So he's a really good guy to talk to about investing your money. But JBL was real safe with his money. Ron's another guy that was, safe, with his money. I guess you could see a lot. Maybe I think Austin, Steve, he was another guy, you didn't see him splurging and, doing a whole lot of fancy stuff, so I think he was one that was, safe with his money.
Who would go that one step further and, rent the worst motels or sleep in the car or, there's an old story that Rip Rogers says isn't true, that he used to steal packets of ketchup from restaurants and make himself ketchup soup. What are some of the money-saving extremes that you've heard of in the road?
I'll tell you this story. Bugsy McGraw, people may not remember him, but Bugsy McGraw was a guy like that. Like I said, we didn't make a lot of money back in the Crockett days. So one time, me and Earl Hebner, we stopped somewhere and we went in this grocery store so we could get some food. So what we had to eat then when we dropped putting the ring up, we'd go and get a loaf of bread and we'd get some souse meat or lunch meat, so we could make sandwiches. So we went in this grocery store one time in Charlotte. And so I look up and there's Bugsy in the aisle. Well, we see Bugsy. And so what Bugsy is doing, Bugsy's got a loaf of bread and he's got a thing of lunch meat in his buggy. And Bugsy is, while he's pushing the buggy like he's shopping, he's making him a sandwich. And all he does, he makes that sandwich and he continues to eat while he's rolling that buggy down like he's shopping. And he made a couple of sandwiches, he ate them, and then once he got through, he put the buggy down and left out.
I like that. What's the most what's the least you've spent in a week on the road? Let's say in the WWF.
Not much. It's in a week. Let's see. I had hotels and food and stuff. I don't know, maybe 500 a week, maybe, with hotels and rental cars and food.
That's not no toll bridge.
No toll.
Pay for. No.